Alright, so last night I hit one of my cleanest duo games ever. Like, at least recently. So I have the replay recorded here, and I'm going to sort of walk you through what I did to make this game so good. You can see. So, my duo and I, we jumped for Mossy Meadows, Mossy Meadows, I think. Magic Mosses, that's what it is. We jumped for Magic Mosses. To go for the Sprite Tower and the underground Sprite Cavern. So you can see I immediately miss the drop, and my duo lands down here towards the main house. I run up to the tower, get myself some basic weapons, mark the Sprite. I missed that chest in game. I'm not intelligent. See, I run down here towards this yellow Sprite. I see somebody land in this house up here. I saw the purple glider show up right up at the top. So I immediately go after him. Get him cornered. Miss my first shot. And then take him out with my second. I grab his boon, because I don't want him grabbing that while he's knocked. I see his teammate up there behind that tree. I go to pull out my pickaxe and fail. The beginning of this game was not great. You'll see that my duo died sometime in this, because we landed rather farther away from each other than we should have. I see some footsteps outside my window, so I take a few shots at it. So you see it's up there at the tree, so I decide to go back in and shield up, making sure that I can peek that corner easily. Grab the child. He turns to run. I managed to clip him once, twice, come around the tree, and kill him. Now I have a second problem. There's this dude here, behind there. So you'll see I rush him. While rushing may not seem like a great idea, I already know that he had to reload his SMG, but he didn't get the full chance to because of the sound. So he's down to either a pickaxe or some kind of secondary, because any reasonable person would have swapped to a shotgun. He didn't swap to a shotgun, therefore it's a safe bet that he didn't have one. And then rotate around and back up towards Magic Mosses to go collect my duo. Now here's where it gets kind of dicey, because I play with the visual footsteps, so I could see a small footstep thing here. Two of them. So I pull out my shockwave and go to shockwave in where my duo's card is, and immediately get shot. So I rotate around over to here to see if I can't figure out some other way in to get the card. The card is sitting. Let me see if I can't get it back over here. The card is sitting right here. You can see it up here in the video. This little blue and gray thing. I decide to try to sneak in. You can see that down here on the map, I can see this. They're still in here. I grab the card and leave. Like, first thing I did was get out of there. Get myself somewhere where I can get actual loot. Because I was, once again, low on ammo. Nothing good in there, except for a little bit of ammo. You'll see. I hear shots coming from over here, from this squad fighting. So I decide to jump in, immediately beam that first player. Ignore that one, because he's already being pinned by the dude that I just executed. And then deal with the one who's shooting me. Because now His sole attention is on trying to figure out where I am, as opposed to shooting me and getting shot from this side. It also means that I can see him, whereas when he was shooting me, I could see him, but if I killed him, the dude shooting him would have immediately flicked to me. Now here's where I run back. You can see that this duo is still here. I didn't know this. They've also had one person come into Magic with them. I offer up the spray just for the free stuff because I need an actual weapon. I'm still running a solid green road out here, which isn't great. Get through the incredibly slow animation. And I get a decent shotgun, one of the better ones. Now here's where I push. I see getting shots behind me. And there's Eminem. I miss all of these. You can see he's pushing this in front. Now I come around, shoot him underneath, where I blend into the, because of my elite on my ranked skin, I blend in through this water marker. But he's trying to shoot something that blends in, so it gives me the chance to rush him and then beam him. Now here's where I rotate back into Magic. You'll see Storm is moving in eventually. It's closer than comfortable. I still decide to rotate in though. You'll see this squad is slowly rotating out to get away from Storm. So I'm still keeping my guard up. I don't know this squad is left. I think they're still in this house up here. Or rotated into this center one because earlier the floor disappeared, therefore somebody had to be in there. So I'm over here, I bring Flower Field back. And immediately run away from the reboot. Just off detail, or just off reasonability. Break through the floor, nobody's in here yet, so. Skip all of the loot over there. My duo drops in, I mark the mythic chest for them, so that they have a decent weapon. Open up this, and get one of my favorite things. The, what is it, Tempest Katana? Tempest Blade? I swap out my drum for a pump, and mark the pump for my duo, as well as the fire boon. And then I pick up, I mark them both for my teammate. Normally I would have picked up the Oni Mask, except I already had these. Rotate out. Tab out of the game real quick for a second, and when I tab back in, I fire off a shot. And here's where I start rotating up. You'll see, you'll hear my duo come up behind me as I push into zone. Here's where I can see that duo over there, so I decide to take some shots at them and beam Batman over there. I think I knocked him, if I remember correctly. I promise I wasn't hip firing there, that's just replay being weird. Yeah, I don't knock Batman, but I take him down to like 2. So, you'll hear me crack the other teammate's shield, and I come over here and hide in a bush. Reload my weapons. Batman is still out. I promise I'm still not hip firing here. Don't know why it's not marking. I thought I saw somebody there, so I dumped it. Here's where I take the sword and do what might be considered dumb, but you'll see my teammate is holding pressure from this back corner over here, down over here, which means that these two have to focus on her instead of me, which means I can get in there, take out Batman while he's still pressuring his teammate. His teammate runs and allows me to get in and kill him. It allows us to get both of them and allows me to swap out for a better AR. I accidentally jump off the tree because these movement mechanics are still kind of odd. And here's where we move into Brutal. You see I mark a dirt bike for my teammate and grab the blue one for myself because, well, blue's better. The other one. And then we move out. Nobody was in Boxcar, so we immediately cleared out playing for wins. I hit the wrong button when handbrake. Here's where we move up. Here's where I hear the train coming, so you can see on the map it should be coming this direction. Oh, I went down. That's what I noticed, somebody down here. Laser them. Didn't realize his name was I ate my spacebar. Finish that. Now it's a little bit of time. There's still no train. So you'll see. I almost always try to hold my back to zone on the very edge of the next circle, which means that anybody trying to rotate in from zone, especially when it's moving, is forced to push me instead of me pushing them, which gives me the higher advantage. You'll see I drop my thing from my duo and she grabs it. I kind of bully her for that for a second and grab the minis and then move in. I didn't realize there was somebody pushing behind us. We didn't see that. So I start moving in towards Foxy and along the train track, making sure to trying to keep myself defensible and always take height. So that will come bigger in later in the game. So I move up. My teammates start shooting. So I start shooting too and get a knock on that. My duo rolls down and takes them out as I move up over to where this was a big fight. There were lots of people. I start using my AR as like a sniper. Thanks to hit scan being back, it works as that again, so you can first shot accuracy your way and just track people. I go down to see if that dude died. I hadn't realized my duo had killed him. You'll see I'm sitting on 11 kills here. I notice somebody across and start trying to tag them again. The thing spawns again, and I accidentally take away the marker, so I remark it. I rotate down. That duo is still fighting, so I decide now's the time to get in close as they fight each other. Use that to cancel the fall damage. Run in, airburst, dodge. Help keep my stamina up. Come in. Take out Poseidon. Beam this massive guy. Beam Marshmallow. Takes down Poseidon. There's another 4 kills across the board. I see one dude across the beach. And hear somebody in the bush, who I then knock off and into the water. He starts running over to his teammate over there. After which I get some really good shots onto him. His teammate Oni masks up behind us. Which allows us to knock him. I keep my eye up here towards his teammate, who I think is going to be flanking me. You'll see, I didn't realize this. He left. He's all the way down here. So I grab the Oni mask and replace my slurps. And his teammate is still gone. Like, he's rotated all the way up apparently. So I rotate, I only mask into here to see if he's under here. He's not. Open the door, peek around, nobody here. So we decide, alright, we'll move into zone and go get ourselves set up. So we push. I'm now on 16 kills. 9 duos left, 15 players remaining. I don't notice this guy here until he's up close and personal, as would make sense, considering he is, well, in the mountains, and I can't see everybody on the map. But I rotate out, Oni mask across the lake to catch up with my duo. Didn't realize this dude comes in behind me. Now, I have one more clip along with this. Here's the continua, where it stopped recording for a second. I have the dude that was pushing behind us was carrying the stuff from up here. So we took him out, and then one other guy. That's all that you missed. You'll see I picked up the medallion though, and the Shogun X's sword. So I hear somebody up here. Well, I go to take height. It ends up playing much better than I had ever hoped for. Nobody around here. Nobody around. So I decided to push onto the next mountain in zone. Of course, my teammate had already followed me, so she has to turn around with me. I decide I'm not going to take the zip line. That's going to make too much noise. I'll try to jump up this wall. Not my greatest move, because you'll see 1 try, 2 try, nothing happened. 3 try, there we go. Here's where I go down here, see somebody behind my duo, and just beam them. Poor 90s runner, did not stand a chance. Here's Snoop Dogg, who I completely hit the wrong button. And knock him off the zip line. So now here comes the duo, who I absolutely beam. He's down to like maybe 10. So I chase him, whiff on that, and he ends up in the air vent as his bot shoots me in the back. So I move up, making sure to keep my eye behind me. Rotate up here to the high point. I can see another squad there, but I look up. You'll see, here comes that other guy. I hear somebody behind me as he glides in behind us. Nice. I see a bot. I thought it was a player here. It turns out it was a bot. I knocked her off. Down goes the dude that I knocked. I see this lady. This poor woman never stood a chance. Instantly dies to fall damage. My duo goes down here as I try to get back up. I come up, you'll see there's only 1 player left, and their bot. In, knock them off the edge, turn around to take out the bot, and there's the win. So, yeah, basically, that's sort of how Zero Builds runs.